Hello everybody, it's me, Neurosky, and I just wanted to record this little segment before the video starts. First off, I just wanted to say thank you for getting the channel to 50 and 60 subscribers. We're now at 62, so there we go. Thank you, I love you all. And second, I want to talk about the video in general. Sorry that it took me a while to upload this. I remember the last time I uploaded a video was back in February, February 12th, and it has been a while. I'm sorry. I just kind of lacked the motivation to make this, and also a lot of stress coming from the aftermath of the Sand Cipher video, considering that him and a lot of his supporters were going after me after I made the video. But, now that that's settled down, I feel like I'm finally ready to make this. I just want to say, please do not harass anyone I mentioned in this video. That's only going to make things worse. And they claim to be harassed by angry fans and all that, getting death threats. Do not prove them right. Do not harass them. If you see an account like this, like Aceptation or Sand Cipher, Grishnax, or any Stovia account, block them. And or report them to Twitter. Mainly the ones that have visible Rule 34. Anyways, I hope that you enjoy this video. Making it took about a day, but editing took a fair bit. Stressful as hell. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Adios. Hello everybody, Neurosky here. Now audience, I'll tell you something. Video is scripted finally, and working on it is why I haven't really been working on this. It's why I'm now just recording the audio. Anyways, let's get on to the main topic of this video. So the main topic of this video, like my previous commentary videos, is going to be something controversial. AKA, we're going to be talking about Stovia again for the third fucking time, because, a lot of people are fucking degenerates. And unfortunately, despite the hell I had to go through for this video, Papa Lucifer couldn't join me for this, so I had to take over. So you all may be wondering, Porty, why are you doing another video? Hasn't Stovia died out since you put out the last one? Well, yes and no. Yes, in the terms that the Stovia Aceptation account died for a little while, and no in the terms that not only have people continued to defend it, but the same account is fucking back, alright? Stovia Aceptation is back, and they're still putting out their bullshit. So in this video, watch as I, deconstruct all their tweets that they've posted before and after they went dark for a while. Get your popcorn, get your licorice, get your spare brain cells and eye bleach, because we're going to be heading into some deep degeneracy here. Alright, let's take a look at this first one, which they posted on January 11th. Except in this scene, Via looks like a teenage girl in love who is being carried by her boyfriend. They want me to stop shipping Stovia, but Vivzy puts things like that. Shit. Here's the thing. No one's going to accept it. Like, no one does. Except you, some douchebag with a pumpkin for an avatar, is some cunt who defends CP, and he puts Lion Maker to shame. Like, holy shit. Not only is it incest and hebophilia, but it's also not what Vivzy meant by this scene. Vivzy isn't putting this here to fuel your bullshit. She put it here in episode 2 just to, give a wholesome ending to an otherwise emotional / funny episode. So, yeah. That's all I really have to say on this tweet. Anyways, next vomit inducer. If you notice that Stolas is naked in the first image, Via is sitting near Stolas' member. Viv is giving us reasons to ship them. Oh, what the fuck did I just read? Alright, 3 things. First off, you spelled ship wrong. Second of all, Stolz isn't fucking naked because despite this being an adult-oriented cartoon, they're not gonna show a fucking naked owl demon with his dick hanging out. You can clearly see that he's wearing some goddamn sweatpants if you look closely enough at the image. And thirdly, Vivzy is not giving you shit. Like, she didn't put this, like with the last tweet, she didn't put this here to fuel the Stovia shippers. She put it here just because they wanted to give context to the episode, and it's episode 2 anyway, so, you know, there you go. So, I have 2 questions for you. Are you blind? Are you suffering some sort of brain damage? Like, I really gotta know, what are you on? Now, one thing I can say about this whole shitty situation is that there are people who aren't degenerates, and they're visibly disgusted about them posting this kind of shit on Twitter. And as for those people, you need to go follow them. There's a lot of them out there. If you look up Stovia, if you scroll through all the bullshit, you'll eventually find some decent people. Anyways, let's move on to more trash. Now, this one is a tweet that my buddy Dipshit covered in his Stovia video, and I'm going to be making some of the same points, so be ready. Respect please, followed by a meme that says, the fact that you do not like a ship does not mean that you have to throw crap shit. Respect, and I respect yours. Please respect. Alright, I'm gonna have to say a few things here. One, this tweet does not make any fucking sense, especially with the meme. You know, crap and shit are the same word. And also, just in terms of grammar, I'm not a what you would call a grammar Nazi by any means, but holy shit. If you're gonna be spitting out your bullshit, at least have it make sense and have it not make it sound like a drunk redneck made it. Second, I don't have to respect shit. The only people I have to respect are my family, my boyfriend, and my friends. Like, other than that, I don't have to respect your ship, I don't have to respect you, and I sure as hell don't have to respect the people who defend you. And finally, 3. It's not just that people don't like the ship, it's that people are rightfully criticizing you for liking, defending, and spreading said ship. And if you don't like people criticizing you, then there's this wonderful thing you can do. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. There's a little button that you can hit that says that you can deactivate your Twitter. Please do that. Now, I will say one thing. Just because you don't like a ship doesn't mean you have to throw shit, alright? Or, I guess, you don't have to talk shit. That makes more sense. But, like, I cannot fucking speak. With the Charlister community, I mentioned this in my podcast. A lot of people are making Charlister art, including ones that, like, they depict some really graphic shit involving killing Vaggie. And I've also heard about, you know, a lot of Charlister artists going to people and demanding that they only do Charlister and they're going after Chaggy shippers. So that's one thing I can give you, but other than that, you still deserve criticism because you're fucking disgusting. And here's a little side tangent. Stovia defenders are just as bad, if not worse, than Stovia Aceptation. For example, the main artist behind all the Stovia Rule 34, aka this guy named Grishnax on Twitter, what he does is, when people call him out on his bullshit, he'll do one of 2 things. He will either attempt to defend it very poorly, or he will use a slur towards you, as he's done to me multiple times. He's also called me an SJW on one occasion, because I had the audacity to call him out on making porn of Stovia. And I'd just like to say that I'm not an SJW. In fact, I hate SJWs with a burning passion because of how hypocritical and annoying they can be in general. You know, like you. Anyways, back to the Help It. This next one, it's gonna really piss you off. And trust me, it's really gonna piss you off, alright? That's all I can say. Apparently our NSFW drawings have reached the ears of all that are in the Rule 34, and we are happy to have been the first to desecrate Octavia with her father. Ugh! Again, what the fuck did I just read? Now, I can't show the full image because it's literally porn, And not only do I not want YouTube to fuck me over, I also don't want to make you guys suffer by looking at this, and also it's a porn of an underage minor. But as you can tell, it's Octavia porn, and she's with Stolas. Alright, that's all you need to know. Someone hand me some fucking bleach. Like, I gotta say that. And also, saying apparently our NSFW drawings, you're technically claiming credit for the art because you're saying our when you most likely did not draw it. In fact, I know for a fact that you definitely didn't fucking draw it. Grishnax did, because his watermark is in the image. But yeah. And finally, another one that Dip covered in his video. Get ready. Well, they took another video talking about us, they called us cretins, and they keep blaming us for Octavia's account. I repeat it, we did not have anything to see, followed by an image of Radio Hasbin's video about the Hasbin Instagrams getting archived. And I just gotta say, holy fucking shit. Now, I'd like to go back to the point I just made about you posting porn. Not only that, your public Twitter is talking about this shit. In fact, anyone can literally search up your Twitter and find at least 3 or 4 tweets within the last week that you make about fucking Stovia. You posted pornography on Twitter. Not only does that go against his TOS, but it's also porn of a 17-year-old. That's indirect CP. And I know that you're going to make the argument that, oh, she's almost an adult, or the age of consent is somewhere different. That doesn't fucking matter. That does not exclude you from criticism. Because even though, you know, wherever you live, the age of consent might be different, it might be 16, 15, wherever the fuck it is, that it's still incest, which it's still fucking disgusting. Now, a lot of you who are watching this video, you're probably going to sharpen your pitchforks and report buttons, but I'm unfortunately going to have to stop you right there, because Twitter has a known history of defending people like Maps and Zoophiles and all that shit, because they apparently made a statement that they were not taking down CP because it didn't go against their TOS. Wow, not a violation of TOS sure is a funny way to pronounce, we like to defend maps on our platform. Dear God, if Steve Jobs were alive today, he'd be rolling in his goddamn grave, seeing how many goddamn idiots are on social media. And now this is the point where I go off script. First thing I want to say is I originally was going to have a segment where I shout out a bunch of people, but then I realized people who watch my latest videos are Stovia defenders, and they're probably going to go after these people. In fact, one of them, which I will not name, had been harassed because they made a video on Sandcipher. One of them was Sandcipher, and he threatened with a lawsuit. And another thing I want to say, why exactly do you defend Stovia like this? What point do you see in doing this? Considering that there's an entire fandom which greatly outnumbers you and still finds your shit disgusting, why do you still defend it? Why do you still try to use the fictional characters argument as a way of justifying what you do? Why do you say that the age of consent is different? Why are you trying to defend it? By saying shit like, oh, you know, Vivzy is putting shit like this, so that means it's okay. No, it's not okay. Like, rewatch this entire video if you still think this is okay. And I want you to fucking rewatch it until you eventually get it in your thick fucking skull that this is wrong. Anyway, that's kind of all I have to say for this video. I'm sorry that I got a little bit heated in the end, but this really pisses me off. And another thing I want to say is go subscribe to shit, I'm trying to find it. Well, I can't find anyone to subscribe to, so I don't know, fucking find someone in my best lads section to subscribe to. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I'd like to leave a final message. First, for my supporters, I love you. And the Stovia defenders, fuck you. We're all gonna die. And goodbye.